Hey to everyone, finally I'm back. Majorly talk about one question that was asked by one of our member in this group about telecommuting. So majorly we need to first understand the meaning of telecommuting, because we have been seeing this, and I feel good for bringing a question like this, for asking about telecommuting. Telecommuting is commonly used. Currently, everywhere they use telecommuting. First of all, what is telecommuting? We need to understand that telecommuting is all about the work arrangement in which employees work away from the company's standard workplace, but keep on communicating with the office through networked computers and telephones, most especially with internet connectivity. Telecommuting, to deal with it, you must be having, first of all, you must be having either a computer, a telephone, a fax machine, and you must be having internet connectivity. You must be having data on your phone. You must be having MBs on your phone. So that is all about telecommuting. So for it, here workers, they work far away from the company's workplace, but they do keep on communicating with the office, with the administrators, with their managers, through phones, through online. So here employees are not, they just sit at home and do the company's work at their home, in their businesses, everywhere. For example, I can sit at my home and I do the work of a company in Kampala, the work of a company in America, the work of a company or a business or a supermarket in Arua, in Kenya, in Tanzania, in Nairobi. But when I'm just here in Kavari, when I'm just seated at my home, therefore, this is technology. Telecommuting is all about digital era. So a pastor can sit in his room and preach for a service for Christians who are in church, and they attend him when he's not in the church. A lecturer can sit in his room at home, in his sitting room at home, and make a lesson from there and teach students who are seated in class. So here you do work, but not physically. You can do it online. A doctor can treat a patient when he's in Kampala, yet the patient is in Kabale hospital, yet the patient is in another hospital but not physically attending him. People can do work of the industry when they are far away. So that is all about telecommuting. Now let's look at the advantages. What are the advantages of telecommuting? First of all, telecommuting is cost efficient, is cost saving. That is, it saves the money that would be wasted on transport when going to the company's office, on buying fuel to fill your car when going to the company's office, and even buying food on the way. Again, telecommuting favors the disabled. This is where the disabled can sit at home and do his work at home. The disabled, it is a matter of sitting at home with a computer, with a telephone, and do the work of the office online. Again, telecommuting is environmentally friendly. That is, it does not involve these fuel hardware that can cause pollution in the air, because you just sit at home and you don't drive your car that will produce fumes and gases that will cause pollution to the environment. Thus, telecommuting being environmentally friendly. Again, telecommuting is good in case of a disaster. The work of the company can continue running in case there is a disaster. For example, in our country there is what we call COVID-19. That is a disaster, of course. And some companies, they closed. Some businesses, they closed because of not knowing what is all about telecommuting. But other companies, other institutions, they continued this because of telecommuting. Their activities are kept on running, and up to now they are running because of telecommuting. Workers were sent home and just they arranged and kept on doing their activities online through telecommuting. Therefore, in case of a disaster, when you adopt this method of telecommuting, your company can continue running. Again, in case of poor weather conditions, the company can continue running the activities because workers can as well remain at home. In case of being disturbed by the rain on the way, by bad weather on the way, they can remain at home and do their activities. In case of a jam on the way, workers can remain at home and do their activities, because a jam can even delay a worker. If he's supposed to reach at workplace at around 8, you find because of traffic jam is delaying and reaches there at around 9:30. But with this method, you cannot be affected by a traffic jam on the way, and you say that you were disrupted by the jam on the way. Those are the some of the advantages of telecommuting. Again, even another advantage is all about parental care can as well remain there, because a parent can remain at home and attend the company's work as well as his children. Therefore, it can create relationship between a child and a parent, because they are ever together at home, yet the parent is also working, is earning money. Again, it is more productive. Telecommuting is more productive because usually workers they usually sit and concentrate on their work at their home, in their businesses, and do the work of the company, of the organization, of the business efficiently. Now, from there, let us know what are some of the disadvantages of telecommuting. What are the disadvantages of telecommuting? However much it is good, on the other side, it is also bad. Because everything has an advantage and a disadvantage. So now, the following are the disadvantages of telecommuting. One, it leads to poor relationship, especially between workers and non-workers, between workers and managers, because one work is in Mbarara, another work is in Guru, another one is in Rukunjiri, another one is in Kabale. So they cannot meet and associate and discuss and have fun together because they are far away from the company's standard workplace. Again, telecommuting it is associated with social isolation. This is all about interaction. So it limits interaction between workers. They cannot interact together, they cannot share knowledge, they cannot do what, because workers are far away from their company's standard workplace. They cannot interact with their customers, with everyone who attends the company, because they are far away from the standard workplace. Again, supervision is also not easy under telecommuting. So the managers, they usually don't know even workers who work in that company. They don't know them physically because work is always done online. They are at home, others are in their businesses, but they are doing the work of the company. So supervision there is not easy at all. Again, telecommuting is also associated with career stagnation. Career stagnation is all about the work of the company cannot go on smoothly because workers are far away from the company, and one can even delay to submit a report. Another one can also delay to do the work of the company in time because he was disrupted by electricity, because internet connection was zero, because of that's leading to career stagnation. Again, one can as well miss opportunities. For example, in case of promotions, the managers, they don't know the workers who usually work in that company physically. So in case there is a promotion at the company's standard workplace, one can as well miss that promotion. Again, under telecommuting, it is under telecommuting, it is affected by electricity. So, for example, when someone is from a rural area where there is no electricity, in case someone does not have a PC, a computer, a smartphone, cannot do this. case someone does not know how to use a computer, how to use a phone, they don't have those basic skills to use them, to use this method, it can as well affect the company's work activities. They cannot be done smoothly. On this note, what I can say, from now, in 20 years to come, in 30 years to come, 10 years to come, everywhere you will find they will be using this method of telecommuting. So I thank the person who asked this question, telecommuting. Thanks for asking this question. It is a good question where everyone can learn and know that doing things online is all about telecommuting. For example, now I'm training you, but I'm just seated online. I do my trainings online. This is like my job. And I'm now working because I'm doing a service to help everyone run the concepts related in ICT, the concepts related in computing, and gain experience, have some knowledge there. Then from there, with time, everyone will be knowing everything in a computer. So I kindly encourage each and everyone to remain active in the group. Keep asking questions, because through asking questions, it's when you can learn a lot. Make research. If you meet me physically, you can ask anything you want to know about computer. You can even supplement. If you know something, you can supplement, no problem. What we want is to learn, because knowledge is power. And again, as my motto goes, that sharing knowledge is good. Let's keep on sharing knowledge. Let's keep on using this group. I know we shall learn a lot from this group. Try to inform your fellows. You can add them in the group. You can send me their numbers who wish to join and add them there. Otherwise, I wish you the best. The one who asked this question, thank you for asking this question, Madam Judith. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best.